Yo, what's up guys, it's Phantom and welcome back to another daily episode on that Phase 5 grind. Today I'm going to be telling you guys why I want to move to LA. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so if you've been around for a while, you've probably heard me say quite a few times that I want to live in LA. Even in my first TikTok video, I made it very clear that my dream was to grow this brand and eventually move to LA. Let me introduce myself. Hi, my name's Robbie, and I've always dreamed of becoming an influencer and moving to LA. So I figured, what better time to start than now? Today marks the first day of my journey. The first step is setting up my brand. Over the TikTok videos and YouTube videos where I've mentioned it, I've always been asked by people, why LA? And I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this and also give my reasoning behind it. My name's Robbie and I'm currently 20 years old and I've lived in Ontario, Canada my entire life. Growing up, I didn't always have that dream of moving to Hollywood and making it big. As I started to grow up, I started to get more and more interest in visiting Hollywood to see what it was really like there and to see how I enjoyed it. When I was 19 years old, I went with a group of my friends to visit LA. This was actually when I had a very life-changing moment. Let's get into the reasons why I want to move to LA now. So at the very top of the list, a big thing for me is actually weather. I've grown up in Ontario, Canada, and I've spent my entire life in Ontario, Canada. And it gets cold for majority of the year. I hate winter. Now, don't get me wrong, this is completely opinion-based. Like, some people really love winter. I know a few myself, and some people just dislike it. I'm one of those people. When it comes to seasons, my favorite season has always been summer. I really enjoy the heat, and this is something that LA can offer. I also really like how it's dry heat in LA, so you're not going out and sweating buckets, similar to Florida. There's not much humidity. Even where I grew up in Ontario, there is a lot of humidity, so when the summers hit, you still have to deal with that. In my opinion, LA is just the perfect weather, and it has the perfect weather conditions year-long that I would want in a place where I'd spend the rest of my life. Next up, let's talk about the vibes. So I told you guys I visited LA with my friends when I was 19 years old, and the vibe of LA is ridiculous. It is so nice. I got to visit a bunch of different places while I was there, such as the beach, Hollywood, and visit the hills too. While visiting these places, I got the opportunity to experience bliss and joyfulness. These are some of the nicest places I've ever been, and I just felt so relaxed being in them. Now, when it comes to vibes, there was one location out of all of these that actually changed my entire opinion and basically set in stone that I want to move to LA. While I was in LA, I actually went to a concert at the Greek Theater, and this was an amazing concert. Off topic, his name's Jon Bellion. I'll throw him up here. He's an amazing artist and someone I really look up to. I highly suggest you listen to his music if you appreciate music a lot. But anyways, we saw his concert, and if you know where the Greek Theater is, you can walk up the street beside it and go all the way up to the Griffith Observatory. If you don't know what that is, I'll pop up a picture somewhere up here, but it is an observatory up on a mountain in Los Angeles, and it is super nice. The concert actually finished late, so me and my friends got the chance to go up to the observatory after, while it was late and relaxed. There wasn't a ton of people, and it just felt extremely calm and relaxing. I got the opportunity to look over the entire city of Los Angeles at night and see all of the lights and see everything happening. And in this moment, I experienced this complete bliss that basically set in stone that I would move back here and make this the city I live in. While it doesn't sound like much, you had to be there in the moment. And this was honestly just such an eye-opener for me. This city that seemed so far away and seemed so big actually was the city I was meant to live in. And luckily, I got the opportunity to travel there young and realize this. So now I can work towards that goal of making that my permanent place to live. Alright, so the next point on why I want to move to LA is actually convenience. It is such a convenient place to live, as everything is just super close. I currently live in a small city outside of Toronto, and I've always wanted to live in that city life. The city life is made for some people and not made for others, and I completely understand that. And this is something that I want to experience in my lifetime, as I love experiencing new things. I believe that the city life would be so nice, as it is very convenient for me. You don't really need a vehicle, and you can kind of just get everywhere by Uber or scooter. If you want groceries, something's right beside you. If you want to get fast food, something's right there, and everything is just super close in the city, and I love that. The next big reason why I want to move to LA is the experiences. Now, many may say this is a coincidence, but I had some of the craziest experiences in my life. Not one, not two, like multiple craziest experiences of my life while I visited LA for 1.5 weeks. I talked about one of these experiences actually in another video. I'll pop it up somewhere up here. I'll also leave a link down at the top of the description. I got the opportunity to actually go to the FaZe house and meet FaZe Temper. It was a super crazy story, and you guys should for sure go check out that video. But along with that experience, I experienced so many other things that just made this trip so worth it. Sadly, with COVID hitting, I haven't had the opportunity to go back. I plan on visiting as soon as I can. I know that if I continue to push and work hard, I'll be able to make this place somewhere where I can live for the rest of my life. And hopefully you guys see the passion behind this journey now for me. This is something that's locked into my mind, and I honestly don't think anyone can change my opinion on LA. I understand that there is flaws, and every city has their own flaws. But when it comes to LA, it just feels like the city that was made for me. I personally believe that I would succeed so much in LA, and I would continue to work on the content I enjoy, as well as getting the conveniences from life that I love, such as nice weather year-round, crazy experiences, and opportunities one could only dream of, as there's always opportunity in LA. Anyways, my name's Phantom. I hope you guys can see my passion behind LA now, and I hope this cleared up a few things for the people that didn't see why I wanted to move to LA. This is something I will continuously dream of, and there is no way you guys can change my mind on this. I'm going to continue to grind, and one day I'll be uploading that vlog where I'm moving to LA. And everything that we worked for built up to that moment. I know it's going to happen, and you guys can join the journey early. Click that subscribe button and become a part of the family. I will see you all again tomorrow.
Yeah.